Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome to Soul Tales podcast with your friend Ankita Juneja. In this episode, I'm gonna talk about how hurdles can be a good thing in our life. I know as we hear about hurdles, we often feel like there is obstacle in our way. But just think for a moment, if there is no challenge, how a life will feel like. I'm sure most of you would say like it will be boring. Exactly. That's how life becomes if we don't have challenges and obstacles in our life. Also, what I have realized is the challenges which I have faced have made me more confident and fearless, because as we experience challenges, I know at that particular time it might feel so hard, as if the world is crashing, everything is breaking down. However, as you come out of that phase, you realize you are bigger than that challenge and you feel proud how calmly and confidently you have faced that challenge. That's the beauty of life. At that particular time, we can feel things are going other way, but it is also helping us grow and expand. The more challenges you see in your early life, you see, the more wiser you become. Why? Because you are equally grounded and you understand the reality of world. In my life, I have seen a lot of people who have faced the challenges, and on the other side, I have also met the people whose life was smooth. I realized the people who have faced the challenges are more grounded, experienced and wiser with their choices and decision. They actually understand how life works and function. They are never taking anything for granted. Why? Because they know life is temporary. That's why whatever you are experiencing, take it as a blessing in disguise. I said it as a disguise because at that particular time, it can make you feel heavy. But I promise you, once you overcome that challenge, that obstacle, you will feel grateful for sure, because you will know that how beautiful the life is. You will also start realizing and valuing life, because you will know how important the life in itself is. Each day will be full of happiness and gratitude. No matter what situation throws at you, you will be calm and composed and you will be in a zen mode state. As I have told you recently, like I'm shifting, I'm going through a lot of things, but one thing I realized, as I have already experienced so much things in my life, I was neutral and calm. Whatever phase was coming, whatever situation was coming, I was handling it much more maturely. Because of my past experience, I know things doesn't become that worse as much we assume. At times we assume things to be worse, but in reality it's not that worse. And we, being a human beings, we always have the protective mechanism, especially for us. When it comes to us, we all are protective because we are so afraid of getting hurt that we all have a protective wall around us. At times it doesn't allow you to open and go and seek new challenges. This thing I've especially learned in my solo journey and travel, because when you travel alone, you see a lot of challenges in that particular time. Because when you're traveling solo, you see whatever challenges come, you have to handle it all alone. And I have seen, as I started traveling alone, I became more fearless and confident, and I was open to any kind of situation. Before that, I was quite reserved in a way where I used to get scared if anything goes other way. Things which are not planned, I just freak out at times. But now I have made peace with everything, I believe. Because that's how the life journey is. The more experiences you have, especially the harder ones, you realize like those are there to make you your best version. So I always say that go and seek out the experiences, because you are just the product of those experiences and the life which you are living. The more adventurous you are in a safer way, you will see that the more confidence you are gaining. Not just that, you will also see that your approach towards life in itself will change. The best part about all this is, the more you are open to other culture, other people, you realize we all hold different belief system, different viewpoint. If there are two people given in any one situation, you will see that their behavior, their response will be different. Why? Because of their life experience. That's the beauty of life experiences which we all hold, and that is unique to each one of us. Therefore, it is needed that you are not at all afraid. You need to be open to all the challenges and obstacles. Whatever thing life throws, just be open, just see what it is trying to teach you. The more you start seeing life in this way, I believe like life just becomes like a ride, I feel, where you are always excited about the next turn, what holds next. because that's what I have seen, at least in my journey, where I'm always curious to know what is ahead of me, because I know each phase, each journey brings something new and exciting and a new lesson, and I always see myself leveling up as I cross that path. As I overcome that obstacle, I see a new version of myself. And frankly speaking, I'm always excited to level up and see what potential is inside of me, because I have seen even I am not aware of my own potential, because unless I don't push myself and my own limitations, I won't be able to realize what I'm capable of. But after that phase, when I come out of it and when I reflect, I really feel good about everything. I know that particular moment makes me feel all that anxious feeling, everything that you experience, even I experience, and we all experience, because that's how we are designed. But I have also seen that on the other side, it really makes me alive, and it gives me a lesson and a things to share with all of you. I always have lot to share with all of you because of my own experiences which I hold, and that only comes from doing the things which is uncomfortable. I have seen I am placed in a situation, sometime unintentionally, just to experience what is beyond my own capabilities, but I'm always amazed to see what's next, and I'm always excited, and I'm always approaching my life in this way. Okay, tell me what is next. Okay, what we can do next. I always tell this thing to myself as well. Okay, this thing is solved, now what next? I always remind myself, Ankita, how can you do things differently so that you have a new experience? And I always try and do something different all the time, so that I am not bored, because at times I see if things gets monotonous, my life becomes so boring, and I don't like that boring life. I want things to be adventurous, so that my mind just tries to get new answers and creative way of solving the problem. That's how I always keep myself curious, because I am interested and fascinated about a lot of things. I can only do that when I'm open to all these experiences of life and not afraid of any challenge and obstacle. No matter what life throws, I just feel like everything shall pass, because I know one thing as a matter of fact, nothing lasts forever. Even if there is problem, this will also not last. If it's a happy days, I know, let's celebrate, be grateful, because this will also not last forever, because everything is temporary. So why complicate? Just take it easy. In this episode, I would like to give you one journal prompt. Write down what are the things in your life which you are scared of. What are the challenges you are going through, and just write down below that, why are you scared of it? What worst can happen? As you do this exercise, you will realize there is nothing that you can't handle. It was just your own bubble which you are trapped into. Just break it, break free. There is no challenge, no obstacle which you cannot face and overcome. Just know that. Do this exercise, and I'm sure you will feel more confident and positive with your life and your approach. And let me know after you do this exercise, how do you feel about it? I'm always looking forward to read your comments. Thanks for your presence. Please subscribe if you have not already, and become part of our tribe. I hope this episode was helpful to you some way or the other. Sending you lots of love and light. Signing off from my side.